Hello everyone, this is Shara and welcome to a commentary gameplay. Today I will be playing some duels and talk about some mind games played in Chivalry and some random things, mostly about the upcoming patch. Once again I am playing as a man-at-arms with a broadsword, so be prepared for lots of dodging and insta-gip combos. So here's the thing about insta-gip combos. Once you start parry spamming against a man-at-arms, you're most likely bound to die. Each attack will be perfectly timed due to the vulnerable time frame of the parry. So it goes overhit, stab, dead. Against vanguards there's another way to do the killing blow. You will see in a minute. After reading some discussions on the forum about feinting, I was surprised that quite a lot of people actually want it to be removed. I think it is a great mechanic that needs some tweaks here and there, but is highly needed in a game like this. It allows you to play with your opponent and have a little bit of guessing going on in each fight. Sometimes you can read a feint, sometimes you don't. But I feel that it is necessary to exist in a game like this. I think it would be pretty boring without feinting. Imagine how long it would take to kill someone who is just turtling and playing 100% defensively. There's almost no way to take him down in a reasonable amount of time, considering that backup will most likely arrive shortly after. So I think removing feints would turn this game into a game of numbers, where numbers decide the outcome of a battle, since parrying is quite easy when you don't have to fear feints. I do agree that it needs some tweaking. Feints on one-handed weapons are going to have their stamina cost increased from 10 to 15. Since feint spamming is common on two-handed weapons, it won't change much on the current situation, I think. I think I haven't mentioned this in the man-at-arms tips and tricks. The broadsword is capable of two-shotting vanguards with 2 hits to the head. So, some more stuff about the patch. What definitely will change is the flinch bug that most people use unwillingly. With the patch you are no longer able to combo once you were hit. I'm not sure if I like that or not, but each attack will now trigger proper flinch. Whereas the current live version had a bug where you would not flinch if you were in a recovery. So hit trading is finally being addressed to those who only LMB spam. So about the new game modes and maps that are coming, I really love the new TO map, Citadel. It looks great and has an amazing feeling to it. Then there's the CTF game mode. I think I will never play the objective anymore since I finally get to have a spear as a man-at-arms. You can actually use that flag as a weapon. So I will definitely upload a flag carrier kill montage once it has been released. And of course there's the duel mode, which will be very exciting. I haven't gotten to try it yet on the beta servers as it was not accessible due to bugs. But I will make sure to spend a lot of time once it's live. As far as weapon changes go for vanguards, I think the billhook will be used more often. It has received a damage and speed buff. And the new polehammer is a good substitute for those who like playing with a bardiche or halberd. It has a lot of blunt damage. The man-at-arms has received a resistance buff. And about the quarterstaff, that is a new weapon for the man-at-arms, I think it is kinda useless. It kinda missed the point. It is not really fast, it doesn't hit hard, it's like a weird attempt to use a two-handed weapon on a man-at-arms. I would much rather prefer a two-handed short spear. Anyway, about the other man-at-arms weapons, there are no major changes made to those. So, I don't think I will use anything else than my beloved broadsword. As a knight, you should try out the flail. It is quite fast and it hits really hard. And somehow it has a similar hit-to-kill values as the broadsword and about the same speed. And archers have received a massive troll weapon, the sling. Archers have received a massive damage buff against knights. They can now two-shot knights with a heavy crossbow and have the option to take more ammo in exchange for the Pavis shield. A new special flinch is added to the game. You will now have a 1.2 second stun applied to you when you are kicked while having the shield up or parrying while being out of stamina. So I think this is a massive nerf to shields. The kick has also been adjusted to make it easier to hit targets on different heights. I think this will make the jump kick a lot more popular. A neat addition is the new ragdoll count. You can now cover the whole map in dead bodies. Awesome! On top of that, blood splatters where a player has been struck. so the upcoming patch has a lot more to offer. The game looks much more polished and I can see this patch greatly improving the game. One more thing that is going to be added is the alternative swings. They allow you to start your attack from different directions. I will come to these shortly. But looking at feints, there's another way to trick your opponent into parrying. Look at this, dodging in without an attack. I was surprised that this actually worked, so I will definitely make use of this more often, as I find it very effective. It saves a lot of stamina and gets the job done just as fast as a feint would. Fear cuts deeper than a sword. Okay, now back to the alternative swings. You have now the opportunity to start your slash from the left or your overhead from the right. This will greatly change dynamics in this game. You can see me bypassing the shields all the time by using overheads and circling around the target. With the patch, I can now start using the other direction and be more versatile in my movement. On top of that, this is a great addition to feints. Start left, feint, hit right. I love the new alternative attacks, it feels really great. I recommend once the patch hits live to bind your movement key to the alternative swing hotkey. That way you can control the attack direction by your movement, rather than holding an extra button. For me it is really uncomfortable to hold an additional button while fighting. That change makes it a lot more comfortable. This was my little preview for the upcoming patch. I hope I have summarized most of the interesting stuff from the new patch. If I missed something or you have any questions, just write a comment in the section below and I'll try to answer as many as possible. I will now let you enjoy the rest of the dueling footage. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and tell your friends, and stay tuned for more. Let me know in the comment section what you'd like to see next once the patch has hit live. Thank you for watching and see you on the battlefield. Share out.
Down with Malric for glory and honor! No, my lord. No, my lord. We will duty and God you live! For the cross!